Well, good morning, everyone. It's 2:37. I'm at the Longs Peak trailhead near Estes Park, Colorado, Rocky Mountain National Park. My alarm went off at 1 o'clock this morning. I got just under 5 hours of sleep last night in Longmont. We hitting the trailhead here very shortly. Going to be climbing Longs Peak today, or going to be trying, I hope. I'm about as prepared as I can be. I've got all the gear and everything packed. It's 15 and a half miles round trip, 5,000 vertical.
My plan is to leave the Longs Peak trailhead and make my way up the trail through the boulder field to the Keyhole, then along the ledges and up the trough, then through the narrows, and finally up the home stretch to the summit.
So that's a pretty good day. Nothing that I haven't done before. Looking forward to it. It should be it's very nice weather right now. We got about mid 40s at the trailhead here. Temperature should stay pretty consistent until the sun comes up, then it should warm up maybe around 60 today. No clouds in the sky right now. We got a beautiful almost full moon. Probably can't see it in this light. So yeah, pumped. Let's get at it. All right, we're 2.5 miles in, making just awesome time. We've only been going like an hour and 15 minutes, and I've gone 2.5 miles and gained 1,700 vertical. This is just a absolutely beautiful trail as far as 14er trails go. I mean, clearly well defined. The steps are not too high at all. They're completely manageable. I haven't gotten to the point yet where I feel like garbage. I actually feel really good. There's a little mouse right there. So yeah, I feel just awesome. I'm just bouncing up these rocks. My legs feel great. My lungs feel great. Breathing a little heavy, but I mean nothing that you wouldn't expect up here. Yeah, we're just rolling. My hope was to get up to the boulder field, which is about 5 miles in, by sunrise. I'm halfway there. I might make the Keyhole by sunrise, which would be really booking it. So, fingers crossed. Oh, hey, I'm here at the second of two. There's another mouse. Everywhere. I'm here at the second of two splits in the trail. This is how easy it is. Read the sign and just follow it. So I gotta go left. So, not that left, this left. You probably can't pick it up. Oh yeah, you can. There's some lights up there, people ahead of me. When I left the trailhead, I talked with some people, and they said people were leaving for a hike, not a camp, a hike, as early as like 10:30 last night, which that seems a little bit crazy because you're going to do the entire thing in the dark. Even at my slowest pace of about a mile an hour, it would only take me, or a mile an hour up and 2 miles an hour down. It would take about 12 hours or so to do this. I'm really hoping that I can do that in way less today here, the way things are going. I'm hoping to be, 8-10 hours maybe. Is that overly ambitious? I guess we'll find out in the coming hours. I'm gonna try and do a video here. So I met some guys, I passed them on the trail, and I turned off my headlamp as to be courteous, you don't want to shine somebody. And I talked with them for a little bit, and after about 15 seconds, my eyes adjusted. The moon is 3 days, there it is right there. The moon is 3 days past being full. So it is plenty bright. I can see the trail no problem here. I mean, the moon is casting shadows. It's great. I don't even need the headlamp. So I've had it off for the last mile. Good morning again, everyone. Breathing a little harder here. We are at mile 6, 3 hours and 15 minutes in. Made a new trail buddy, Leah. Leah, where are you from? Denver?
Alabama.
Oh, really?
Like, yeah.
Like currently?
No, I live in Denver.
Oh, okay. Originally from Alabama, she lives in Denver. So there we go. We are going through the boulder field now, the famous boulder field, on the way up to the Keyhole. The Keyhole is up there. And yeah, I mean, there's no real defined trail at this point. It's just kind of rock hopping and route finding. But yeah, we're just doing pretty good through here. Hey, look, Karen. Don't see too many of those. Yeah. Yeah, maybe we're getting back into Karen country. There was a while there where we were just kind of like, just go, I guess. Whew. Anyway, we're gonna keep heading up that way. Probably half mile or so to the Keyhole. Way up there. So I've paired up with 4 ladies from Denver area. We're going to team it here. We are starting the class 3 scramble portion. And as I turn this around, we can see where we're going through. Not bad. A little bit exposed, but I mean, I'm not even sweating this at all. So as we go through here, it's just keep one hand, keep your high hand on the rock and keep your left hand on the phone. You got to get sweet video here. So as we go through here, they've got these marks spray painted on the rocks so you can see the trail. And there's another one up there, and I can see another one up in the distance. So this makes the route finding through this area very easy. Well, I shouldn't. Yeah, it's easy. The terrain's not easy, but finding the route is. And we just go like this. And there will be marks like it on the way back as well. So as long as you can see the colors, you're good to go. So I'm going to take a little bit more video here as we look down a couple thousand feet. This is what the trail is here. We just kind of traverse along this. I do have one hand, my left hand, on the rocks for the most part, so I'm making very careful of my steps, making sure that this is good. And then we get a little flat spot here. So yeah, I got a little delayed with my last video, and then a couple hikers came through, so I just let them pass through that little notch. So I got kind of behind by my group, so I'm going to carefully catch up with them. And if I don't catch up with them, no big deal. I'm feeling very confident about my footing right now in the trail. Saying a lot. So that is what it's like up here. I have to say, this has been the most enjoyable 14er or even mountain climb that I've ever done to this point. I'm just having a ball. This is so much fun. I cannot explain why. I don't know what's different, except for the fact that I feel great, even though it's the same altitude, but I'm just not feeling the sickness. So I'm not really feeling the altitude problems up here. So I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna get to a little bit of a spicy spot here. It looks like I'm catching up to my buddy Jeff. So I'm gonna put the phone away and maybe focus on, you know, not tumbling down to my death. I mean, as Johnny Knoxville said, it's only steep. I mean, it's gonna hurt real bad if you fall, but it's only steep. Actually, I'm going to take a little bit more video here. This is looking through the other way so I can actually see what I'm taking video of. So that is the ridge there. There's a couple guys that I met up with. I'm following them. Those girls that I was trying to hang with, they blew the doors right off of me going up to this section. But they're half my age, so they freaking better youth and ability and whatnot. So yeah, so this is looking down here. That's got to be a couple thousand feet down. It's a long ways. And then just looking out over the landscape, I mean, this is just breathtaking, pardon the pun for altitude, breathtakingly beautiful. A lot of haze you can see there. There's some forest fires in the area that's causing a lot of haze, so that's smoke. And I'm going to carefully turn around here, and we're going to look down. So there's where we just came up. That's the boulder field. Over there behind that wall was the Keyhole. We were there about 2 hours ago. So yeah, so we're doing really well. It's 8 o'clock, 10 after 8 in the morning, and we have less than 500 feet of vertical to get to the summit. We are at 13,945, and this one is 14,300 and change, I think. So we've only got like 300 vertical feet to go. So we're doing really, really well. I am just pumped that we're through this. That was a lot of fun. It was hard, but it was fun. So the wind's picking up, my hand's getting cold. I'm out of here. So we are here on the summit. Hello everyone back home watching this. It is gobsmackingly beautiful up here today. It is, no, I'm not lying. It is like 55, 60 degrees. Look at this. If we can see the scenery in the background here. I mean, it is just mind-numbingly beautiful up here. You see the haze from the wildfires in the background. Yeah, I mean, it's just so beautiful up here. The summit is huge. It's the size of a football field. And then, as I was making the final summit push, maybe the last, I don't know, 100 vertical feet and maybe 50 vertical feet, somebody behind me goes, "Aaron, is that you?" And I say, depends, who wants to know? And freaking turn around, and of all the mountains and all the world, as I turn around here, is my cousins Katie and Nick. I'm like, what the hell? I don't even know what to say. And then Katie's boyfriend Nick, they're on their cross-country bus tour, and they swung down with hopes of trying to catching me up. I told Nick that I was going to be out here, but we never really firmed up any plans. So yeah, they left maybe 45 minutes later than me, and they caught up to me. So how freaking wild is that? I'm just, so thank you guys. That's so cool. That made this trip. Yeah, that made this trip this week of just banging my head against a wall so much better. I'm so glad to end on this high note. So I think we're packing up and we're gonna head out. But yeah, cool. Another one in the books. This is great. See ya. We are about a mile and a third from the trailhead, so we're getting there. Nice easy trail to go down here, so we're just kind of moving along. So yeah, just some final thoughts on the climb. This was, bar none, the best climb I've ever had. I did not ever at any spot get to feeling like I wasn't doing well. You know, I usually get that a little bit for 5 or 10 minutes, and then it passes. Obviously, I was, breathing really heavy, and it was working hard. The trail was excellent. The first 5 or so, whatever miles it is, till you get to the boulder field, was just awesome. The Colorado 14ers Initiative, the CFI, has done a phenomenal job out here. I'm pretty sure that they did that. Either that or it was Rocky Mountain National Park volunteers, like I said earlier. So I don't know who did it, but my hat's off to you volunteers. Thank you. This was just great trail. And then once we got through the boulder field, it was pretty easy navigating up to the Keyhole, and then getting the rest of the way with the technical stuff. It was awesome. It was great. I had a blast. There wasn't a time at all where I was worried, and there wasn't a time at all where I wasn't really having fun. This has been just a wonderfully fun climb. As we wrap it up here. So yeah, I think we determined that if you count Cameron and South Albert as 14ers, even though they don't have enough prominence, if you do count them, this has been my 14th 14er. And definitely, by far, with all the mountain climbs that we've done, my favorite one so far. This has just been awesome. Awesome. Feel great, still feel great. My feet are a little sore, but other than that, I can't say enough about how happy I am that we made this. Thank you everyone for watching. Appreciate all the support, and we'll talk to you next time.